It's the Flow Friday Night Sports Show, and time for us now to talk Great Flinders football. It's back this weekend, and we've got to have a little bit of a sombre mood to the start of this today. Chris Prime is with us, and we wish him and his family all the best at the moment, Primey. Lost your dad through the week. How are you and the family holding up?
Oh, look, yeah, thanks. We're holding up all right. It doesn't matter how old your dad is, it's still your dad, so it's a bit of a shock. But, he's in a better place. There's no suffering. And, he was fortunate to go probably the best way he can. So, just in his sleep. So, we're all holding up pretty well.
Wonderful knock too, 97. Great fellow, very well known around the district. Revered in some parts as well. Loved watching his sons and his family play sport, in particular you playing the footy. So I'm sure you got some fond memories too.
Oh, look, we do. And, I'm always interested in that good knocks. I mean, for those that have played cricket, I don't know too many that are happy when they get out on 97.
True.
But yeah, look, he has had a pretty good innings. He's had a few issues along the way, and he's dealt with them. He's a stubborn old bastard. Well, he was a stubborn old bastard, and I think that showed in most things he did. He wasn't the most gifted footballer, but he was a tough, wiry, determined the bloke, so I don't reckon I would have liked to stand him.
Well, it's rubbed off in his lads too, but I know he gave you one piece of very good advice. We were talking about this earlier, and he gave you one piece of very good advice that still sticks with you to this day. What was it?
Yeah, look, I was about 33, 34. I had a bit of a gutful of footy for the season. And I think I finished the year, and I told the boys that I was retiring. And I don't know, I walked in on Monday or Tuesday, whatever it was, and he just said to me, "Chris, you're a long time retired." So 16, 17 years later and 1,200 odd goals, and I'm still having a bit of a battle retiring.
Still having a kick. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, we wish you and the family all the best, mate, from all of us here at Flow. But we'll move on now and do what I'm sure your dad would rather us do, and that's talk about the footy, which is coming back this weekend. Loved his footy. And we might start by talking about your boys who have the bye.
Well, we've got the bye, and it's pretty hard getting the guys up, actually, for this week. We had a good roll-up at training during the week, but, the A grade sort of done and dusted, so with only 2 games to go, they can't make it. The B grade's going to push it uphill quite solidly to try and make the 4. So, getting it's sort of dead rubbers to go, but there's still 2 games of footy, and most of us enjoy that game of footy. So I'm glad we've got them to come.
So at Sunby Bay, Eyre United and Lock all have the bye this week. What did the association end up deciding about the games that you've missed, and what's happening for the rest of the year?
Well, I actually haven't heard what they decided with the games we've missed. I'm assuming they've just been dropped.
Yep.
And we'll just play obviously two games this weekend, and then 2 more rounds. So, and that will give everyone 12 games for the season. And while everyone won't play everyone twice, it is actually it's probably as good as we can get it. So, once again, I think the league's done a good job. Look, there was a couple of different options on the table. I think this is the best one. The more footy we play, the better.
Yep, agreed. So, 3 buys, 3 bye teams this week. I think they'll be basically the same next week, and then a full round to finish off before finals. This week's games, let's have a look at them, because there's 2 big games that are going to have a big amount of impact on the A-grade ladder, in particular the game at Minnipa. That's where we'll start. So Elliston Districts get to play a home game at Minnipa, which will please the locals there. It's been a long time since they've seen a game of football at Minnipa. They will welcome United Yolanda up the highway, and it should be an interesting game. I mean, Yolanda obviously start favourites, but Elliston Districts at home in front of the faithful there at Minnipa wouldn't be without a chance.
I think they are, and I think last time Elliston Districts played, Yolanda at Carcoo. Like we really talked up their chances, and they walked away with a fairly big thumping. So that'll be sticking in their minds a little bit. And I guess the challenge is for Yolanda is how do you travel? Like it is a bit of a different challenge when you put an extra few Ks on the odometer and get up and downs. But Yolanda should win. A grade, I think, not easily, but within reason, like 4 or 5 goals, and I think the B grade will be a pretty tight contest.
Yeah, it should play out exactly that way. I mean, I guess for Elliston Districts who have the bye next week, and then in their final match of the season, they've got Ramblers. I mean, it's likely to come down to that game, but this is such an important game, season on the line sort of stuff, that really finals have come early for Elliston Districts.
Well, they have. They need to win probably their last 2 games to make sure they make the 4. And likewise, there's other sides have to do the same. So yeah, look, it is pretty do or die. And they'll find out what they're made of this week. And it has been hard. With the unknown over probably the last fortnight of what's going on. Just trying to keep the enthusiasm and stuff around clubs is difficult. So, good luck to them. And I know it'll be a challenge up there at Minnipa, with all the different guidelines we've got going on. But, yeah, look, hopefully they have a good day up there.
Yep. The other game is just as important at Cummins. It's the derby there, Cummins-Kapini and Ramblers. The roles are reversed between these two clubs. Normally at this point in time of a season, it's Ramblers who hold Cummins-Kapini's future in their hands. Well, this time around it's the other way, where Cougars are going to finish top and Ramblers are scrambling for a spot in the 4. So I don't think Cougars will have any mercy for Ramblers this week.
No, look, I don't think I've had much mercy from any side, so which is a good sign for them. Look, I think Ramblers once again will battle away, but I think Cougars just the depth through the midfield and up in the forward lines just is too strong. So yeah, look, they'll come away with a win quite comfortably, I think.
Well, you want to know how important both of those games are. Ramblers and Elliston Districts, 4th and 5th on the ladder. Top 4 will play finals, and there is only about 2 percentage points between them. So Ramblers, Elliston could actually lose this week and still jump into the 4, depending on what the margins of the 2 games are. So every point that gets scored this weekend is crucial for both sides.
Oh, it is, and I mean that's the way you want the seasons to be. You don't want your final 4 set in stone part way through. So it does have that interest where different sides can make it and. Make sure you're on the ball when you turn up.
Yeah, spot on. Should be an interesting round of football in Great Flinders. Anything else, Primey, before we wrap up?
Oh, no, look, just good luck to everyone. Obviously, we've got a few different guidelines in place with the signing in that has been going on all year, which everyone's been good at, and the masks, I think. I'm still getting my head around this. Every time I read it, I see something different, but I think the recommendation is that we wear masks at footy, and obviously once again we're eating, sitting down, eating and drinking. So there's a few different challenges for the clubs, and hopefully everyone does the right thing and keeps us healthy.
Yeah. Good on you, mate. All the best to you and the family again through the week, and we look forward to catching up with you next week to talk about the footy and how things went.
No worries. Thanks, Regs.